Hey guys, welcome back to Me Outdoors channel, and something a little bit different this year. So last year it was all about knife throwing and axe throwing, certainly in the pandemic lockdown that we've just had for COVID-19, and unfortunately beginning of 2021, and we're still in lockdown. So this is lockdown number 3, and I need to find something to keep myself occupied. So this year I'm going down a bucket list option, and we're going for power kiting, landboarding, and hopefully maybe later on in the year when it warms up a little bit we'll be doing some kite surfing. So should be an interesting time ahead. Big reason for this is that this year I turn 45, so I'm getting a little bit older, and I figured why not, now's a chance to do something that I've not done before. I have had a little experience with power kites, but nothing to do with landboarding or surfing, so yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. It's going to keep me entertained, and hopefully if I keep filming it, it'll keep you guys entertained. So today's session is just about sorting out some old kit that I've got and seeing whether I can get it up and running. We've not got much wind today, only about 4 or 5 knots, so might not get any flying done, but I'd be happy just to get the gear all tuned in and ready to go. Right, so guys, after a quick detangle of the lines and a quick assess of the kit that I've got, it would appear that my main 2 power lines in the middle are far longer than my steering lines, and I've got a good couple of inches here where I need to adjust. So I'm at my maximum settings on my steering lines, and they're pretty much under equal tension, so not too worried about those. So it's just now I'm going to have to shorten this line a little bit, still give me a full range of movement for depower and power on, but I'm going to have to shorten this line down. So I'm going to move my my prusik knots up and hopefully get it all nice and under tension, so then I'm at full power when the bar's pulled in. So that's what I've got to lose. See how it goes. It's really good for sort of self-tensioning, so it's as you pull harder on it, it kind of tensions itself up even harder. So for me it's a good knot. I use it when I'm climbing, absolutely love it for my climbing stuff, so why not use it on kites. Right, so probably shortened down a bit too much. Pull it back just a touch. Have a feel what it's like there. Yeah, that's way better.
Right, one thing about knots, guys, is that if you're not happy with it, retie it, because there's nothing worse than having a knot you're not happy with. So you want them. I was always taught sexy knots are the way forwards. So if it doesn't look sexy, retie it. I wasn't happy with that. I think I put an extra twist in, not concentrating. My hands are freezing cold as it is January. But I'm determined to get this setup tuned in. Absolutely tuned in. So let's go for it again. So back to the beginning. Reassess the tension. Tune it in. So I've got my foil kite. It's only a 4 metre, but it should do. And I've got a very, very basic setup here. It's an old bar, it's an old setup. It's very, very basic. I just need swapping around. So I'm coming up to the kite, steering lines. So if you see, the steering line is on the end knot. And then my next one in, my power line, I've actually gone back a knot just to trim everything up. It just wasn't quite right. So just take that twist out of there. So yeah, so they are road lines. I mean, I've bought all this kit second hand, and I've only sort of messed about with the kite on a couple of previous occasions and realised that my trim was completely off. So taking the time to trim it up. So, and that's really the biggest adjustment, other than at the bar end, I've had to make. So as you can tell, at this side you normally have them even, but because of the situation, I've not. And finally, my other steering line. Again, on the last knot. But everything by rights, as long as there's no twisting there, everything's fine. So tomorrow, when we do have some wind, I'll get this thing up. So time to pack it down. Land. Right, here's a little bit of a elastic band. I'll do with this. Let's just push it through there. Just to try and keep it in some sort of tension, really. But just try and keep all your bridle inside your kite. Just open it up and put all the bridle inside. Right down at this end. So nice to try and keep all this lot together. It really is. As you can see, absolutely no wind whatsoever today, so it should be a nice simple pack up.
Well, if I still am recording, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow when I'm flying the kite.